Hello. It's 8:11 p.m. on December the 14th of 2021. And I went over here to the iswa.gsfc.nasa.gov, and I have not seen this ship here before. On this particular product. I've seen the other long ships, but not this particular type that we are looking at right here. So I want you all to come with me to the to this product right here, the Stereo Ahead UV 284, and I want to look at it. I really do. I want to look at the Stereo UV 284. So we're going to come on over here, and first we're just going to look at this one. I got this other one blinking, you all. So I don't want you all to look at this other one because it's just blinking up a storm. But this ship, there is a massive ship that showed up, and we can look at it right here, right down here at the timestamp. Now granted, this Stereo UV 284, whoopsie, it's behind like 4 days. That's how far this particular product is behind, and I don't ever remember it being behind so long like that, so many days, but it is. But look at this. Look at this ship right down here. I've not seen this ship before. And it literally, what I think has happened, I think that it literally went into the sun. And the sun, whatever happened, it literally flip-flopped around. Now, wait a minute. I see something else in here, too. I actually see a lot inside of here. If you look inside of this sun, you can see what appears to be, we're going to get right down to it. If you're just tuning in, we're going to get right down to it, you all. It's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to look at this product right here, and thank you for joining. So I think that there are other ships. Like this looks like a great big long ship in the background right here, the way that it's shaped. I really do feel that there are other ships in the background. But look at this one. I have, personally, I've taken photos of ships that look like that. With my camera and clip-on lens, my iPhone 8 and a clip-on lens. Now granted, I can't get this right here to clear up any more than it is, but it has a very defining shape, just like that. And some of my photos of the ships that I documented had those particular shapes to that, is what's happened. Let me do this really fast. If you're just tuning in, hello everyone. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. So let me do this right here. We're going to look at it, is what we're going to do. Yes, good evening. So let's look at this. So this literally, it just comes around. I know when I'm going to push this button, you all, it's going to go blinkety blink, but it's okay. It's going to have to go blinkety blink while this thing is blinking. I'm going to drag it down. Well, I'm not going to drag it down. I'm going to put this on me just for a moment. And we can look at this particular product right here. This right here image of this ship. What is this ship doing here? Why is it here? Why did it show up? Because I haven't seen it before. And you can see the time. It's like 8 in the morning. 8:13 in the morning. I don't think that these ships just like do just random flybys. I really don't. I think when these ships show up, I think that they have a purpose for showing up, because this looks like a rather large ship. It's much larger than, say, one of these right here. It's much larger than that. Much larger, as you can see right here in this picture. And I can guarantee you that, I can guarantee you that NASA has super clear pictures of these type of ships that do show up. Very, very clear pictures, as if you're right there with their high definition cameras. I'm sure they do. So let's come, I don't want to come over here. Okay, yeah, we can go back over here. We can do it. We can come back over here and we can look at this, is what we can do. Let's look at this, you all, because it's, there is a lot of activity going on, a lot of different types of spacecraft in the air, a lot of different types of UFOs. But there's one and possibly 2 very dominant types of UFOs that are seen all the time on this product right here. And they are the ones that have the ability to line themselves up. Let's get over here because I think it's going to get ready to show up right there. Look at that. So it's so small right down here in the corner, but you can see the timestamp. Look at this one. These right here are the ones that are here all the time. I'm going to tell you something about this. Let me tell you something about it. Look at their shape. They have the ability to line up and form one great big line, okay? And these, before you say, oh, Gina, honey, that's Elon Musk satellites. No, it's not Elon Musk satellites. It's not. These are a type of UFO that literally act as a collective when they join themselves up. It's kind of like you have those little magnetic balls that you can play with those. I'm not going to say they're the magnetic ones that stick together. Okay, they are, and they form a great big line, and you can, like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Things like that. But this right here, gosh, these right here, they have the same ability. I don't think that they have magnetism, but I think they have something else that literally does get them together to where they stay tight knit. So let's count this right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them right here. And you can tell that they are separated. But then if you were to count these, that's a whole lot more than 6. See, they can join up. This individual one can literally join up and make this longer. And they can all get the call to, hey, come join us. And they will make it longer. But look at this. So this is rather kind of interesting too. This ship right here. No, that's not it. Look at this one. This is also one of, Gina, do I got this on here? I hope I got this on here. Because sometimes I don't push this screen back over. And it's kind of embarrassing when I do it. But that's okay. That is quite all right. We ain't looking at that one. We're looking at this yeah, I think I didn't have that screen pointed to me. I do apologize for that. I do that a lot. I really do it a lot because I get carried away. So we've got this ship. And what I am thinking is because this ship showed up, watch what happens. Gina, I got to get this mouse straightened out. I got to get it straightened out, you all. I will get it straightened out. And it's okay. And if you come on here and you say, well, Gina, I didn't even get a notification. If you're watching this video as a repeat, and you say, Gina, I didn't get notified. Well, that does happen a lot. With a lot of YouTubers, it does. And it's the algorithms that decide who watches a video and who doesn't. It really is. It's nothing I do, or that's how it is. Yeah. So let's watch this right here. This particular product. I've got this also on the same timestamp, but I got to push this button, you all. And this thing right here is going to blink. So I'm just going to drag it down just for a moment. If you're just tuning in, we're just going to let that go through its little run to where it will not blink is what we'll do. Hello. Yes, thank you for joining. Yes. Okay, we're going to pull this back up because it's done blinking. Let's look at this. I want you all to look at this. So there's activity going on. Watch what this thing does. You see what it did? It literally flipped. It flipped. And what happened right before it flipped, this little docking station, and these right here are, I'm not used to seeing these, but they seem to be going at the same speed as other items. Look at that. But then look, see what happens? They get sucked in there. Something like a vortex sucks them in there is what it does. Sucks them right in. Let's look at this. Whoa, did you see that on the screen, you all? Did you see that? That is something like, we're going to have to slow it down for a second is what we're going to have to do. First, let's look at the timestamps. We got to look at this because we got to see this activity. So it's on the 8th. It's December the 8th, and we're trekking along. It's like in the wee hours of the morning of, now it's December the 9th. The wee hours of the morning of December the 9th, and all is well. We got one like UFO right here. All is well. Whoa, what did you do right there? Whoa, see, this is a type of a UFO right here also. And here's what I'm wondering. Do you all have any knowledge of like a horseshoe shaped ship? You know, that's what I'm talking about. It's like a C-shaped ship. I'm gonna type it in and see if there's like a C, a horseshoe shaped. It's kind of like a tongue twister. A oh man, how can I describe that? You all gonna help me out? A horseshoe shaped. I'm gonna just say it. Shaped UFO. UFO. I'm gonna see if they're gonna pull anything up. Yes, they did. Boom! Look at that, you all. We got this. We have got this. Yes. And I think that's what these are right here. Boom. Come on now. Bring it up. Look at that, you all. Look at that. So, yeah. That is pretty cool. Let's look at that. That is what is flying across the stereo ahead. Let's see which one it is. The stereo ahead core 2. It's got that curvature. I've seen these on here before, and it just dawned on me, you all. Look at that. A horseshoe-shaped UFO going across that. You all got to give this video a thumbs up because we're going to see. Can you now picture that this right here would actually make, this right here would make this image right here. It literally would, because you look at the curvature. So this looks like there would be 1, 2, 3 of them. Actually, it kind of looks like this docking station too, but there's 3 of these right here. So it's like 3 of those in a row is what it is. This looks kind of, now I'm not going to go to that video right there, you all, but this looks kind of cool. Look at these. These have been documented over both North and South Korea. North and South Korea. This is the first time I've heard about UFOs in North and South Korea. It really is. This is very interesting. It's extremely interesting to see this U-shaped UFO. It really is. That's good. Like horseshoe-shaped UFO, U-shaped UFO. That is very, very interesting. Wow. Now, I'm trying to see if we can see any more. We can see any more. Okay, just a little bit of it. Look at this. A flaming V-shaped UFO in Brazil. So there are, okay, so we've got that U-shaped UFO that showed up. I don't think we're going to see very many more, except like, looks like a lot of people honed in on that and they did their little news about it. Okay, well, I think it's these right here. That's what I think it is. These very ones right here on the stereo ahead, core 2, that can be seen, and they're massive. You need to go over here right there where you're at. So these are massive. So let's do this. I know it's going to blink, you all, because I interrupted the feed. Let me do this. Let me put this back to me while I push this button and get out all the blinkings that are happening. I'm going to get all the blinks out. What I'm going to do. I don't want it blinking on you. I don't like it blinking on me, but it is. So I'm just going to, I'm going to let it do this right now is what I'm going to do until it gets all the little kinks out of it. It's got a little bit of static in it. It's got to get all the static out of it. Okay, we almost got it. And we're going to get ready to go back to this screen so we can look at it. Yes, we're coming back right now. So all is well at around on the 8th. All is well. Everything looks calm. Everything looks completely calm. So we're going to do this. We're going down to the wee hours of the morning. Something's coming out right here. Of course, okay, something's coming out right there. Okay, so that's some activity. We want to look at the activity, what is happening that causes this to do its little flipping. What's that? Did I just see something else? I thought I did. You all see this is not doing me right. This is not playing right with me. There's no way that it should have blinked like that, but I think because I've got my screen so full, I think that because my graphics is so stretched out, it's causing this to blink is what's happening. And it's not very nice to do. It's not. I could remedy that by just recording it. But I just got to sit here and let it play. If you are going to hold on right there, because It's sure taking a long time for it to get through its little blinking on here. If it doesn't stop, there's a reason why it don't want to stop. There really is. I'm gonna slow this one down. I don't know where that other product went. I think it dropped off the map is what I think. I think it dropped off the map over here. It did. It literally, it like dropped off the screen. Totally dropped off the screen. Now, why did it go and do that on us? Why did it have to go and do that when all I wanted to do is just watch it? Okay, that's all we wanted to do. We just wanted to watch what was going on. That's it. There's nothing more. Just wanted to take a close look is what we wanted to do, because I wanted to see what was the causing of this particular. Oh, now imagine that. Now it wants to work. That's pretty interesting. Okay, so we got that one. We got these objects. They're coming here. Look at all this activity. Boom, right there. It's 2 in the morning on the 10th now. I gotta hurry up and get through this because, okay, we got some more activity of UFOs up there. We've got some down here. These have shown up also. These smaller types of UFOs, they've shown up. And now it's like 10:53 in the morning that they showed up. There's a lot of activity. And you know, look, okay, the docking station has went in. Look, it's went in at around 1400 hours. It's gone. 1404 it's gone. Okay, now let's watch it. So okay, there's 1434. So 1404, it's got some missing time is what it's got. I think it's got around 30 minutes missing. 30 minutes. What happened in that 30 minutes? And then you see they got some more time that's missing. And this literally is turning counterclockwise. You know when we'd go to the live webcams and we'd watch that shadow? It's like this type of a shadow in the sky. It literally is this type of a shadow of the sun up in the sky, right like that. And it literally would go like counterclockwise like that. And then at times it would go like this. Well, that's what it's doing right now. It's literally going counterclockwise. Okay, and now it's like 1604. So there's a lot of activity that's happened up. See, this is the opening right here. This is the opening. On this side is where that docking station normally is. You could find it. Look at all these wrinkles here. Can you see them? I call them wrinkles because part of me thinks that this could be like oh, look at this ship over here. Well, no, it might not. Well, it is some type of a ship, but this is a lot blown up. Sometimes I think this is a being or like one great big massive ship behind here. I really do. But this is the opening. It's literally flipped itself around. Something made it. Okay, it's still. Okay, it flipped around. It's going flip, flip, flip. Okay, and the opening is way over here. Way over here now. Right there. The opening is right there. I wonder if it's some kind of a device. Sometimes I think, what if it is like a... what if it's a big Stargate? What if it is a massive Stargate port? Well, we've heard that it's a portal, but what if that docking station is literally setting right outside there for things going in and things going out? But in order for that to literally spin like that, has to be some type of mechanism with it, is what there has to be. Some type of mechanism. And I don't think it's too far-fetched to think that there is a mechanism. See, and now look what happened. It went like that. It's 1704. Okay, 1634. Wait. 1534, 1604. Okay, it looks like it's trying to make its way back around. I think I can do this. 1634. I think I can do this. Yeah, I can. I can do that. I don't have to do it the hard way. I can push that little arrow, and so can you. You don't have to drag that cursor. You can do it like that. We want to see it flipping around. Okay, so it's still going backwards, and it's 1704. Oh, it's literally clicking its way all the way around. And that's what it did. It went counterclockwise. Or is that clockwise? And boom, this came out. So let's look at that again, you all. It goes in. Let's get to where it's setting out there, and it's at 11:38 on December the 10th. Now it's 14:04. The docking station is now gone. And now it's going to start rotating clockwise. That's what it's doing. It's literally rotating clockwise, spinning all the way around. Why would it spin all the way around? That's one revolution that's taking place. One revolution. So the timestamp, we're looking at 8 o'clock in the morning. This right here shows up at 8 o'clock in the morning. Okay, it's 8 o'clock right here. It's 12:10. It's not 8 o'clock. It's 20:08 right there. We got to go back to 8 o'clock when all is well. All is well, but this thing right here, we don't get past 10:13. That's it goes up to 22:33, 1300, and we don't see any activity on this particular product, but we see it over here. Something's caused it to do that. Something has caused it to turn. There's got to be a reason why it only went one time. Do you all have any idea why it would only rotate one time around? A reset? Could it be a reset? I wonder what type of reset it would be. What type of reset would it be? Interdimensional. Missy Honeybee. Well, you know, you may not be right. You may not be right. Okay. And besides, let me address this. So you say this is fake. Okay. So you would probably assume that the sun and the sky is fake too. And it would probably fall along the line as a fake alien invasion. Everything is fake. Well, let me tell you this. Regardless of whether someone believes something is fake or not, it literally has a real world effect on me and on everybody else. Everything else is affected by the fake that you say. No matter what it is, it has a real world effect on real people. I'm a real person. Okay, a lot of you all, the majority of you are real people. What happens in the sky above, no matter how we want to label things, it literally is having a real world effect. So I think it's time that we stop with, labeling and start focusing on, hey, this is really affecting me. It's affecting me. It's like when somebody tells a lie on someone and it's not true, but guess what that lie does? That lie becomes very damaging to the person they've told it on, and it literally has a real world effect on the individual that the lie is told about. Same thing with this. It's all a real world effect. We need to literally move beyond all of that. We need to move beyond it. Our world is changing, and we don't got time to play these types of games with words. We don't have time for that. Time is running out for us to document and get ourselves together. That's what's happening. Time is running out. So we're going to watch this. So something caused this to literally rotate. Did they open up more portals by rotating that? They could have. They could have opened up more portals by doing their rotation. And what if when it did spin like that, what if it caused a solar flare? What if it did? What if it sent off some type of blast? It could have. It really could have. We don't know. We really don't know. We know that the sun is so bright we can't even look at it. And we know that that's not normal for it to be that bright. But what we're focusing in over here is a ship. Okay, I'm on that screen. I just want to make sure that I am on this screen and I didn't get too caught up talking to push that button, you all. So we got this ship that showed up, and I've not seen this ship here before. I really haven't. And it's a different type. It's a different type. Somebody else has entered the arena as opposed to this type right here, as opposed to that type of ship right here. So let's bring this backward. We can bring it backward. And it's going to blink a little. Even if I do this, it's going to blink a little. But it's okay, you all. We got this. We have got this, you all. You got to be nice. You got to be nice here on this platform. Because, you know, we want to have a healthy platform. We do. We want to have a healthy platform. And we just want to just, boom, just watch this in peace. That's what we want to do. We do. And it's okay. There is nothing wrong with you all wanting to watch something in peace. And there's nothing wrong with me in wanting to do this video in peace. Nothing at all. I think it's a good thing to do. It really is. It's an absolutely wonderful thing to do. Yeah, let's look up here. So these are the most common ones that are over here, right up here. Hello there, Bang Bang Mucka Bang. Hello there, Polly Ann, Susan B, Apple Brooks. See, we got this going. We do. So you all, we just got a lot of stuff going on right here. So we're just wondering, did the arrival of this ship right here, wait, did I see another one? I think I might have seen. Whoa, well, you see this down here on the bottom. Look now, see, I missed that. Look down here. So this ship right here, this is at the 1330 also. Look at that. This right here is a different type of a ship, but yet these are different too. So these literally have lined up and came right here to this type. I wonder what they wanted. Can you all see that? Do I need to make that bigger for you? Because there's so many ships that we could document on here, a lot of them. We got two different types. This right here, and then this right here. And then, you know, we got one up here also. So there are a lot of things that are taking place, a whole lot of things. And, you know, we can open our eyes, we can pay attention, and then learn as much as we can. We can do that. Or we can just close our ears and eyes and not even do anything about it. See, there's lots of activity flying around, a whole lot. Right there you are. So we got these three products, and I never even went over here to the Soho Lasco C2. I didn't go over there and look at that at all. Yes, Miss Honey, be peaceful, loving blessings to everybody. We love it. We do love it. Yeah, I'm going to push this one, Soho Lasco C2, to see if it had any activity occurring during that time stamp. Because I'm going to be curious. It's blinking right now, and I don't want you all to look at it blinking. I really don't. It's still blinking. We got to wait on it. I got to be patient. So yeah, let's look at this one right here. Oopsie, Gina, honey, don't do it. We got three products up right here. We want to look at. Ooh, did I see something literally go up there? You are we going to see here? We're just going to look just for a moment because since I've got it open, we can look at it. Yes, we can. Look at it. So yeah, there is a lot of activity going on here. We're on the 9th right now. Now we're on the 10th. We're going to the 10th. Okay, I literally saw something go up there, straight up through there, and I don't know what happened to it. Let's look at this. Let's bring this back. You may say, I don't see anything on here. Well, all of these right here, these are ships. These are types of ships. Indeed, there's lots of different types on here, and they are battling it out in the skies above too. Okay, they are. Boom. We can see another one right here. They're clustered together. Look, I think this one's getting ready to join this. They will. They literally will attach themselves, and they'll become even bigger is what they'll do. Bigger and longer. Let's go back just a tad bit. I wanted to see... want to get to the timestamp. Let's see. We can look at it just a little bit more to see if anything out of the ordinary happened. Now, why would this go into the sun, go behind it? Why would it? but because there's something behind it. This just right here is just to cover up what's behind that, is what it is. It's just there to cover it up. I don't really see much of anything happening over here. I really don't. We haven't got to the 10th yet, Gina. Okay, y'all, let me put this back to me. If you're still tuning in, thank you for being brave to set through this. You all, thank you for being brave and patient. Yeah, we got to be patient and peaceful. We got to be the peacemakers. There's a time for war and there's a time for peace. Okay, there's a time to speak and there's a time to be silent. Okay, there really is. Absolutely there is. Look at this. So we have these. Can you see these? Let me show you these ones right here really fast. I just want to look at some of these. They're lining themselves up, and I really do. I feel that they came out of the sun during a solar flare. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See, just around 7 of them right here, separate from this, but they're going to join, and they're coming against this right here is what's happening. They're coming against that type right there, and then you got this great big long one. Look how long this is, literally coming out of the sun. It looks like there's different extensions with this. It's literally in rows. It's not like our planes, but you could, I guess, liken it to a locomotive, a train with lots of cars on the back of it, up there in the sky, flying around like that. And no, they're not Elon Musk satellites. They're not. Let me put this back to me, you all. We can do it. We can put it back to me is what we can do. If I can find something, I want to tell you again what is seen mostly up there the majority of the time. I want to tell you what it is. And you've already seen it, but there may be some who have not seen it. If I can get to it without passing it up, I'll do it. Yeah. See, we can do it. We can do it together, you all. And I do thank you all for coming on here and being interested in what I'm sharing, because there's a lot to document. There's a lot going on, a whole lot. And if I don't find what I want to show you right then and there, then I guess it's not meant. And I would say it's not meant right now because I can't find it, but it's okay. It is quite all right, but you know what I can do? I'm going to show you something. Let me do this. Look at this right here. Plasma ship. See how defined it is at the Eiffel Tower? And they're in the skies. They are. And they're kind of like, they show up at night. You can see them at night. They are illuminate. Like they have like I don't want to say luminous in them. Okay, I don't, but they do. They can illuminate themselves at night. Just like that. Look at this. So we've seen this in some of the live webcams, is where we see it's these type of ships. They literally appear out of nowhere and do whatever they do is what happens. They start off like this, just like this did. It started off like this, and you can see a great big long ship underneath. So we have ships, interdimensional ships that show up everywhere around the world. Have you ever asked yourself, this is what I've heard about this Eiffel Tower, that you're not allowed to take any videos of it, live videos, film the Eiffel Tower anymore. Have you all heard that? Because we can look at recordings and stuff, but that's what I think I heard there, because you can't really find hardly any whatsoever live recordings of this Eiffel Tower, except say one. That's it, just one. And then you'd have to ask yourself, why? Why don't you want people to do that? Okay, that's what you'd have to ask yourself. Yeah, that's right, you all. That is exactly right. You'd have to ask yourself, why wouldn't they want it to happen? So I'm going to show you these. This is the different transformations that it took place, that it took on. Okay, it is. At first, it came down like this. You can see it. Plasma, just like on the plasma web that people say, oh, it's just a raindrop. No, it's not. It's a ship. It's a plasma ship. It's an interdimensional ship. It started off like that. You can see its defined shapes, just like this, just like that. Look at the curvatures and stuff right here. So this is how it started off. And then what happened is it had even more defined. This one dropped out. And then you come over here, and then it literally like forms like a web, like encases itself. And I guess that's what it travels, like a bubble, like a force field, a protective thing. I'm not really Star Trekky or anything. I don't know how you would describe it, but this is their real shape right here. Their real shape, but they have a protective thing, a force field, a shield that they put over them like that. And it's just like this down here. But inside there's their ships, just like that. There's their ships inside it, okay? They literally, they're good at, they got very excellent cloaking. And I know we're talking about the sun, but I saw those, and I wanted to share that. I really did. I wanted to share that with you all so you could see it. And I've done lots of videos on here of the Eiffel Tower. I have. Gina, honey, you flipping through all these pictures. Kind of embarrassing. Oh my goodness. You all, oh my goodness gracious, Gina, you just got it going on. You all, I really do. No, I didn't want you to see all those screenshots. I try to find good screenshots for my stuff. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Bang bang. And I'm honest. Yes, I'm honest. This is, let me say something about this place. The Binky Land. This had the best web plasma. It had the best. That's all I want to say. That is it, you all. If you are just tuning in, this is great. This is excellent. It really is. So, I think that's it. I am going to go. I'm going to go, you all. I just want to say thank you for being on here. Yeah. We are... Cry. Why you got a sad face and a red exclamation point? There's no need to be sad. Yeah. Yeah, it's good to look at the plasma, is what it is. What I need is I need my screen up right here so I can look at it head on is what I need. I'm kind of waiting for a, you felt sad, Sky Metal? That's okay. You don't have to be sad. You really don't have to be sad. It's okay. It is quite all right. You all, let me show you something. Look at this. These are different screenshots. This is like I think this is the Brest Hotel in France. Oh yeah, Hotel de Ville. Look at this. Since when did rain have this dark matter in it? Okay, because it really is. It's like dark matter. It's like that. It's like that. It's not normal. It really, you shouldn't have stuff in it, but there's something in it. There's like particles, like something is in it. It's like totally. See, there's all kinds of subjects. There's all kinds of things that don't make sense. They really don't make sense. They don't. Nothing makes sense. Look at that. And if you were to look inside of this is like supposed to be rain. It's filled with something, but they're not all filled with it. Okay, they're not. That's right, bang, bang, muck, bang. It's not rain. That's right. Look at that. What if it's, you ever thought about it? What if it's like programmable matter? Now, I'm being serious. What if it is like programmable matter? Very, very teeny tiny programmable matter. It's a thought. It's a thought. Chwad Wazzle? I don't think so. I really don't think so. CERN doesn't think so either. They really don't. They've invested a lot of money in plasma and dark matter. They have a whole lot of money and time and research and all of this. Yes, all of it. Oh my goodness gracious. You want 1 cup of dark matter, please? Now, really, you wouldn't want that. You really wouldn't, because it would take over you. It really would. And you would no longer be you. And you would not even have any knowledge of who you once were. I really don't think you would, because you would be taken over by dark matter. Yeah. And that's okay. That is all right, you all. But we are going to go. I'm gonna actually come to my big screen of Gina. I'm going to come to the big screen, you all. So really, there's a ship that showed up. I hadn't seen it before, and I'm wondering, was it the cause of the sun rotating clockwise? Because it did. It did that for quite a long time. And there's bound to be a reason for it, is what I say. There's bound to be. Good night, Twad Rawazel. Good night. Help you, Gina. Can you all? I would love to be able to push it on me, and then push it like that. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to push it like this, and yeah. So I want to thank you all for coming on here. I do, and I would encourage you to have an open mind. I would encourage you to research, and if something doesn't seem right, investigate. Try to figure out why it doesn't seem right. Do your research. It's okay. It really is. It's okay to learn. It's okay to be curious. It really is. You want to be able to think for yourself, unless you like somebody thinking for you and telling you everything that you need to do. You want to be like that? Or do you want to be able to think for yourself, okay? Yeah. I want to be able to think for myself, and I want to be able to discover and figure things out. I do. So thank you all for taking time out to come here. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your evening. And thank you, moderators, for everything you do. I know sometimes it gets a little hectic, but that's okay. It's to be expected. It's a lot going on in the world, a lot going on in people's lives, and they're looking for entertainment and stuff, and they may have a bad day and say things and do things they normally wouldn't do. But yeah, we got to be nice in the process, okay? We still got to try to be considerate and human and practice humanity. So with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello, from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and thank you all so much for coming on here. And please give this video a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't. And I really don't know what I would share at times. I don't. Because, you just can't say, oh, I think I'm going to share this, and then something happens at the last minute, and then you think, no, I really can't. Within my spirit, I gotta share this. That's how it normally goes with me. But that's okay, you all. You have a wonderful evening, and if you're up in the wee hours of the morning on the other side of the world, good night, and thank you for tuning in. And if it's morning, a good morning. Anyway, have a wonderful rest of your day.